When I stepped aboard the Palm Beach GT50 and later the Palm Beach GT60, I fell in love with both, thinking there would be no others like them. Or perhaps there is, the Palm Beach 70.
Palm Beach 70.
Certainly, this might not be everyone's style, but it exudes tremendous charm, timeless beauty, a true classic, incredibly elegant. Yep, when we admire boats from this builder, we must look beyond the aesthetics and evaluate the quality of these yachts, from the materials and construction methods to the exquisite craftsmanship, which we will soon see in detail. We know that this yacht, like other Palm Beach yachts, draws inspiration from the lobster boats of Maine. But what makes it so appealing is the harmony of each of its lines and each of its shapes, which are distinctly different from those of fishing boats. Even when we viewed from above, it reveals a shape sculpted by the sea, a sharp bow, wide sides at the centre of the hull, and a beam that narrows towards the stern. I look at it at anchor in the harbour and I feel the desire to enjoy life on board. You can choose between 4 hull colour options. The shipyard offers many customisation possibilities, not only by choosing from the builder's layout and style proposals, but also by sitting at the drawing table with the owner and architect to collaboratively develop the interiors. It's the flagship crafted without compromise. It's a vessel designed for extended voyages and for prolonged stays on board. A spectacular staircase with sinuous shapes leads to the flying bridge, which is furnished with a kitchen, a wet bar, then the dining area and the aft area for freestanding furniture. On the foredeck, there's a sunbed for 2, but towels can be laid out everywhere. This is the best solution to prevent slipping on the main deck, a non-slip surface with a powerful grip. On the swimming platform, there's a grille. In the garage, a 3.1 metre long tender. On the bathing platform, there's a movable element for getting into the water or onto the dock. The cockpit is truly spacious and furnished for various moments and pleasures, such as reading a book or socialising at the table and taking in the panoramic view. It's comfortable even while underway, as it provides shelter. I would define this marine elegance of the interiors as refined, where one is fascinated by the woodworking used to construct the furnishings and coverings. In the salon, there are 9 seating places on the sofas and 5 around the table using push. There are 4 forward-facing seats. The kitchen can be found on the main or lower deck. The layout changes accordingly. This configuration is magnificent because, despite being below deck, it's open towards the main deck. The forward owner's cabin boasts a spacious area between the bed and the wardrobe. Beyond the closet, there are drawers everywhere. The reading area is comfortable, featuring an armchair and shelf. On the opposite side, a vanity requires a puff. The craftsmanship of the combing, which marks the variation in height in the ceiling, is wonderful. The guest cabin, with a double bed, wardrobe, built-in lockers, and of course an ensuite bathroom, is also very comfortable. The third cabin has 2 beds and can be used by the crew or guests. In the access hallway, there's a laundry column and a day head. At the command post, I have everything under control and the displays are within easy reach. It's a perfect situation for navigating with great care and comfort.
Molta attenzione e comodità. E poi la visuale ottimale.
And then the visibility is optimal both forward and on the side, thanks to this large window that can also be opened.
Anche apribile. Siamo a Palma de Mallorca.
We're in Palma de Mallorca. The day is wonderful, an autumn day with calm seas and no wind, but this boat is also suitable for a much more demanding navigation.
Navigazioni ben più impegnative. Lo scafo è stato progettato dagli architetti navali.
The hull was designed by the shipyard's naval architects, who made use of data and information from none other than NASA and the United States Navy. Of course, these were reinterpreted by Mark Richards, the CEO of the shipyard, who has extensive experience in navigation and boat building.
Navigazione e di costruzione di imbarcazioni. Velocità 13 knots.
Speed 13 knots. The hull is in planing mode, maintaining its trim with respect to the displacement.
Notate anche in questa fase che dovrebbe
Also notice in this phase, which should be the one with the maximum movement of water, how compact and low the wake wave is.
poco alta l'onda di scia. È un segno di un...
It's a sign of a perfectly balanced hull.
Mi piace il modo in cui questa...
I like the way the bow cuts through the waves.
È pazzesco, solleva una grande...
It's incredible. It raises a substantial wake, yet it's gentle, entering the water in a truly smooth manner. These are the sensations you want to experience when you're on board a boat.
A bordo di un'imbarcazione. Questa notevole stabilità è dovuta soprattutto...
This remarkable stability is mainly due to the construction methods. The hull is made by infusing vinyl ester resin into fiberglass, and the main deck, the deckhouse, the flying bridge and the hardtop are made of vacuum-infused carbon.
Sono di carbonio infuso sottovuoto. Tanta robustezza sotto.
Lots of strength underneath, lots of lightness above. That's how boats should be built.
Ho attivato il correttore.
I activated the Humphreys automatic trim control to achieve this ideal angle of attack. It has been calibrated really well.
Fatto veramente bene. Sul Palm Beach 70,
On the Palm Beach 70, we have the possibility to choose engines and propulsion systems.
si parte dall'IPS 1200, due motori.
Starting with the IPS 1200, two Volvo Penta engines with 900 horsepower each, paired with pod drives. However, on this particular model, we have the IPS 1350, which are 1,000 horsepower engines each. These same 1,000 horsepower Volvo Penta engines can also be used with a traditional shaft drive. You can choose between the efficiency of the pod drive and the reliability, durability and safety of the shaft
della
drive.
linea d'asse. con le diverse potenze, con i
with
diversi
different power
sistemi
options and propulsion systems. The speeds
Cambiano
don't change much at a cruising speed between 27 and 28 knots, and a maximum speed, according to the shipyard's declared data, between 33 and 34 knots. It is very pleasant to operate this rudder and this boat.
Questa imbarcazione. Virata perfetta.
Perfect veer. No heeling angle thanks to the control system with interceptors.
Con gli interceptor.
Let's enjoy this boat today with a little more gas. The speed increases.
Sale il regime, siamo a 2150 giri.
We are at 2,150 RPM. The noise does not increase. The environment is always very comfortable. We also appreciate the firmness of this vessel, along with how they have evidently fixed and secured all the furnishings. No creaking is heard.
Scricchiolio. Anche questo fa parte.
This too is part of the pleasure of navigating.
D'accordo. Non ci sono onde.
Okay, there are no waves. It's not very challenging, but if there were something wrong, you would feel
Qualcosa
it.
che non va, si sentirebbe.
Speed 24 knots,
E adesso.
and now at full throttle. Today, thanks to the loading conditions, we are almost at maximum as regards the water and fuel tanks. We don't go beyond 30 knots. At this point, I only have one doubt. Which version is better? The flybridge or the sedan? The choice is yours.
A voi la scelta.